Please tell about King Dasharatha Maharaja.
I know less about the family in Ayodhya than I do about the family in Mithila. I have to say. All I can say is that the love between Ram and his father was something that everyone felt, the intense love. And, it is said that Dasharatha sent Ram into exile because of what happened with the wife. I feel that was just the external. He understood that Ram needed to go help unify the spiritual energy of that whole area. He knew that was Ram's mission, and that Ram had to do that before he could come back and be a king. So Ram's exile was not just in terms of the battle with Ravan, helping those forest communities come into the spiritual energy of Bharat, which is what Ram created. He created that spiritual umbrella for Bharat, and to give farming techniques to the forest communities, which is what Sita did. She brought the knowledge of Mithila to those forest communities to help them learn so they wouldn't have to live off of the forest, because the abundance that had been there in the Satya Yuga was declining as we go through Treta Yuga. And so physical labor was needed, farming was needed. So Dasharatha knew this. And so that promise that he had made was just an excuse. You always have to have an excuse. He couldn't have just said to Ram, "You're banished," or "Go into the forest." There had to be an external trigger for that. Just like Sita's going into Lanka was an external trigger for what took place, for the reclaiming of Lanka, for the banishing of Adharma. There had to be a reason, an external factor that leads to that. So there's always an external factor, but that's not the deeper reason of what took place. Dasharatha was sending Ram to do what he had come to do, which is to create that Dharma mantle for the whole region, and to help the forest communities come into the society, and to learn the techniques that would sustain them for the ages to come.